Hello everyone. Today in this video, we'll be getting the basic understanding of conditional split transformation in mapping data flow activity of Azure Data Factory. So for this purpose, I've created sample dataset as input over here on the left side and the desired output sets. Okay, so conditional split transformation, it basically gets or generates the output on the basis of some conditions. Okay, it could be considered as case statement which we use in SQL. Okay, so here we have data where we have movie name and the year in which the movie is released. Okay, different movie names are here and the release date of those movies. Okay, and here the desired output would be in such a way that we want different outputs on the basis of different decisions, okay, or the conditions. Okay, so how we are deciding the output is, first is like, we want the output of all the movie details where the movie release was before 1980. So you can see the year is like different year movies are here, like some are in 1970s, some in 2000s, etc. So we have to get all those movies which were released before 1980, okay, in one of the data set. Then we want movies released after 2010, okay, those. So you can see all the movies from this data set which were released after 2010 before 1980, and all the movies which were not lying in this like condition, not satisfying the condition of before 1980 or after 2010. So those all will come into the others category. Means not satisfying the conditions, it will go into the default or the others category. Okay, so here condition based we are generating the output. Now let's go to the official documentation page of Microsoft for conditional split. Conditional split in ADF. So click on the link, and this is the page where it is mentioned that the conditional split transformation, it routes the data rows to different streams based on matching conditions. Okay, so here the matching conditions we will configure in the transformation. The matching condition here is movies released before 1980. So which were those? 1979, 1958, 1975, and these are not satisfying the criteria, so it will be 1976. Okay, so this is matching the condition. The conditional split transformation is similar to a case decision structure in any programming language. Okay, case which we use in any programming language or in SQL. That way the transformation evaluates expressions and based on the results directs the data row to the specified stream. Okay, so we'll write those conditions in expressions, and then on the basis of that it will direct them to the specified stream. So this is next section, which is the configuration section. The split, okay, on setting determines whether the row of data flows to the first matching stream or every stream it matches to. Okay, so first matching condition and all matching conditions I'll show you in the Azure Data Factory. So this is the configuration settings. Okay, then we'll use it to define the split condition. So let's go to the Azure Data Factory, and I'll first show you the data set where I've placed it. So it's there in my Gen2 storage account. Conditional split input.csv. Let's view the data. So it has the movie name, year released, and all those movies. Okay, so let's launch the studio. So let's create the pipeline. What's this? It's conditional split. Okay, conditional split pipeline, and we'll take the data flow activity. Now let's add the source. So let's name the source input. Next we'll connect to the data set. So we know our file is placed inside Gen2 storage account. So here is the option present to connect to Gen2. Continue. We know it is a CSV file. Okay, so we'll click on the delimited text. Continue. We'll name it as conditional split input data set. The link service is already there for my Gen2 account, and let's browse the file. It's inside Gen2 folder, adf underscore input and conditional split input.csv. So click on it. Okay. First row is having header, so we'll click on it. Click on OK. Next, all options. Okay. So here you can see it's a CSV. So it will treat all the incoming columns as string. So we'll convert it into integer. So ID will be integer. Year released is also integer. Okay, so in the inspect now you can see that the type is converted. In the data preview, since I've already enabled the data flow debug option, let's refresh it to see the data coming properly from the source. Yes, so our data is coming proper from the source. Next comes the conditional split transformation. It is there under the multiple inputs outputs section. This is the option conditional split. Click on it. Okay, so it will like generate multiple conditions based output over here, and we have to mention the conditions here. Okay, so let's do the settings. The output stream name is conditional split. Let's rename it to output. The split on condition first matching, all matching. Okay, leave it as first matching. So we are basically generating the streams. What basis we want to generate the stream? Here it is mentioned that we want the movies which were released before 1980. So let's name the stream name as movies before 1980. Okay, this is user defined name. Okay, and here in the condition we'll mention the condition on which basis we'll evaluate this result. Okay, so open, this option will appear. Click on it, expression builder will open. So here you can see that the different functions are available, as well as the input schema, means the incoming columns from the source. Okay, so on the basis of year release we are evaluating it. So click on year released. Year release, we want it to be before 1980. So year release should be less than. Okay, here also we have the different operators. You can use it or you can manually type it, less than 1980. Okay, so this is done. Save and finish. So the first condition we have written. Next, what we have to write for the movies which were released after 2010. Next, if we want some other condition based split, so for that purpose we have the plus sign over here. Okay, click on it. Okay, so another output stream, this option will appear next to the one which you have already entered. So here we'll mention the criteria movies after 2010. Okay, this is what we require in our next condition based output. Okay, so here the expression builder will write the same. The check will be on year released only. The condition would be, now this time it will be greater than 2010. Okay, so save and finish. Two conditions we have written for the movies which are released before 1980 and the movies which are released after 2010. This is what we have mentioned in our criteria. Next, this third option, you can see the third option has the condition by default set by the service, which is rows that do not meet any condition will use this output stream. So here you can write all others as the name. Okay, so we have mentioned all the three conditions in the split condition, stream names and the condition satisfying it. Okay, next go to the data preview and refresh. Okay, so the data preview has loaded the data. So you can see here it will have three different drop downs over here, the output stream. So we have the default output stream selected is movies before 1980. So you can see the year release is all before 1980. So the output is 1, 2, 3 and 10. These movies were there. Next we want to see movies after 2010. So click on it. Let's wait. So you can see all the movies which were satisfying the criteria of year release after 2010. Okay, so all these three are in the output. Next we'll see all other movies which are not satisfying the above two criteria. Okay, so these three were the movies. Okay, Inception, The Mummy and Apocalypto. So these were released in 2010, 1999 and 2006, same as we have in the dataset expected. Okay, let's now connect it to the target. So first is for movies before 1980. Click on the plus sign, attach the sync, and in the sync we'll mention the dataset where we want the data to be generated. So it will be a delimited CSV file. Let's write it as CS output. Okay, 1. Link service will be the same for storage account. Then gen2 ADF underscore output. Okay, file will be having header. Click on it. Okay. Okay, next comes the settings tab where we'll mention the file name option. So we want the data to be in the single file. This option will appear. Since we have a smaller data set, we can enable set single partition. Click on it. Okay, so now we have to give the file name. So it will be movies before 1980. Okay, we'll name the file so that we can simply open and understand. And since it is a CSV file, give the extension as .csv. Okay, this stall is fine. Data preview also, you can see the data over here in the sync. The data has appeared. Next, let's name it as sync conditional split sync 1. Okay, next is the second condition. For the second condition, movies after 2010. Here also we'll attach the sync, set the properties, cs sync 2. Now connect the dataset same as we did earlier. Movies after 2010, click service, browse to the location where we want the file to be generated. First row is having header, click on OK. Okay, settings, File name option, same, output to a single file. Okay, file name, movies after 2010. Okay, dot CSV. Okay, this time we'll not preview over here because we have already seen the data. So last option is all others. Let's attach it to a sync. This will be CS sync 3. Same location, we want the output. Single file, all others dot CSV. So we have, I think, completed. Let's validate it. So the data flow has been validated. Next, we'll publish the changes. Publish it. Publishing completed. Let's go to the activity. So here we have the pipeline. We can trigger it now. Okay. So the pipeline is running. Let's go to the monitor tab. So the name is Conditional Split Pipeline. It's in progress. Let's wait for its completion. Let's refresh the pipeline. So it got succeeded. Let's go to the ADF underscore output folder. So this is the folder, and we can see, yeah, different files generated here. Let's see one by one. Movies before 1980.csv. Click on it. Edit. Review. So yes, we have all the movies from the input dataset which were released before 1980. So as per the condition we have mentioned in the expression builder, we've got the desired output. Let's see the other files too. Movies after 2010. Review it. So these three were the ones. So let's compare it from the Excel sheet. Yeah, seems to be correct. The third one and the last one is all others.csv. So these three were the ones which were not satisfying the above two criteria. So it comes in the others category. So we've got the desired result in the form of three different files. So this is how we create the mapping data flow, okay, using the conditional split transformation. There could be like multiple other conditions on the basis of which you can generate multiple outputs, and the way we write the condition through the expression builder over here, and all the other conditions will go to the last this condition, okay, which is by default given here. So I hope you have understood this very basic understanding of conditional split transformation. Thank you for watching the video. Happy learning. Bye.